Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am caitbearrr and today we're going to be carrying on with this bed we made, and this is going to be part 3. So let's just jump right on in and start from where we left off. We were here, we need to go into 507. We've rang the room, nobody answered. Someone could be sleeping. Let's see. What did the message say? Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan. So that was a secret message that we decoded. I have better find Michael in the logbook and just I hope the one staying with us. Michael Beaumont, the son of Anne Beaumont in 507. So we're gonna close that so then nobody knows. And we're gonna do some snooping as per. Oh my god, oh, I thought I could hide. I was going to say that would be troublesome. Inspect.
I know lipstick marks are a pain to scrub off, but they're kind of charming.
Okay, if you say so.
A lovely shade of lipstick.
What's this?
Mr. Cruz, huh? Numbers, dates, times. What does it all mean?
So the All-American Fire and Life Insurance Company, Mr. Hector Cruz, insurance agent. And here's all the numbers, dates, and times. Let's open the drawers because we can. That's fine. Let's grab these. Red Lion, 20 Class A cigarettes. Nothing there. Let's have a look in the drawers. A pair of gloves. Nothing. Nothing. I also don't want to clean up anything because we're not supposed to be here. Okay, there's nothing in this photo frame. This one.
You almost look like Marcella.
What's this? More cigarettes. Sugar frosted pops. Hear them pop. Free yo-yo inside. Michael Beaumont, Hotel Clarendon. What is that? Oh. God, that's kind of freaky. Let's have a look in here. Inspect. So we're going to inspect this. The fastest way on rails through the Midwest.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing. Did Marcella send this?
I will read this. I hope you're well in spite of the circumstances. You've been on a train for 2 days. It's a long ride. Made even longer by the fact I cannot wait to see you. We are scheduled to arrive in Montreal on the eve of Valentine's Day. I booked room 509. It's a marital suite. When we arrive, please refrain from talking to me until we figure out a safe way to see each other. Say hello to Michael for me. Miss Beaumont. 10 rainbow colours. Got the other one. We got the brown one. A little toy car. Let's have a look at this.
Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you.
Dad, I'm sorry, but Mum asked me not to tell you the name of our hotel. She allowed me to talk about our room though. We have 2 little beds, a radio, and even a television. Mum let me build a fort, and the maid brought us extra blankets. She's really nice. The hotel is nice too, but I miss home. I wish Mum and you could be happy, and I wish everything could go back to the way it was before, but Mum says it's impossible. She says she no longer loves you. Do you think she'll ever stop loving me too? Oh, that's sad, isn't it? That's quite sad. Have a look at this book. What's this? La Grammar. Grammar for everyone. I tried to say that, but... To Anne Barcy. Subject: Michael's withdrawal from school. Dear Miss Barcy, we have successfully processed your request to withdraw your son Michael Barcy from his school schedule and system under the agreement that you will continue his education from home. Following this letter, you will receive the list of books and school materials you need to purchase in order to follow the curriculum from home. A social worker will be in touch to help you understand our milestones so that your son can benefit from our programs from the comfort of his home. Thank you for thinking of your son's education. Director Donald Byron. I'm reading all these notes. There's so many.
Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
Dear Anne, you were right. I miss the snow already. It's so hot out right now in Texas. It's quite a shock after the cool weather of Montreal. My family has never seen snow, and I could not find the words to tell them how beautiful it is. They don't understand what they are missing. I wish I could build my brothers a snowman like the ones we built together a few weeks ago. I know it's childish, but I had not had that much fun in years. Christmas was exhausting. 9 days of eating, singing, dancing. It was great fun, but I am glad it is over, so I can rest a little. Of course, celebration will resume for New Year, but it gives me a few days to relax. How are things going with your family? I know you don't get along well, but I hope you're able to still have a good time. I will leave for Montreal on the 8th. Cannot wait to be back. I miss finding black cat hairs all over my clothes. I miss our late night studying sessions at Harry's. I even miss Sister Miller's class, if you believe it. I will see you soon. Warm wishes.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time.
Snakes and ladders.
Stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time.
What book's this? Adam or Eve? A confession of a shocking and forbidden love. Nothing in the photo frame.
So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
Dear Anne, I have met with Lewis and he has asked me to give you the enclosed letter. Think I should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not grounds for divorce in Quebec. I understand you are hurt, but I do not think antagonizing your husband is very wise at the moment. Do not forget to be in court at 11 a.m. on the 20th. Be on time. Also, a friendly reminder that my fees for January need to be paid before the end of this month. I am happy to help you out, but I cannot work pro bono on this. Greta. Is that like the cat tag or something?
Locked. The key has to be around here somewhere.
Wait, that looks... Ah, 2 birds. Let's read this.
Ah, that's so sweet. I didn't do much, but I'm glad it meant something to you.
Dear Sophie, thank you so much for taking care of our room every day and bringing us extra sheets. Michael and I wanted to give you a little something before we left. Sincerely, A. Yeah, now I'm snooping in your room.
Friends in my tip jar were getting pretty lonely. They'll appreciate the company.
What's this?
That look in your eyes. What does it mean? And who's this from?
Clarendon Hotel to all reception staff. You don't need to know my name, but you've seen me. I've recognized that look in your eyes when you checked in. You and I don't need to make a fuss out of this. You keep your wits about you and I'll do the same. Don't want to clean. This letter has been sent to you and has been around the world 3 times. The one who breaks the chain will have bad luck. Mr. Smith received the letter in 1953, made 33 copies and sent them. 3 days he won the lottery. Mr. Jones received it in 1956, made 33 copies and sent them 3 days later. No, and sent them. 3 days later, he discovered an old treasure in his backyard. Mr. Williams received the letter and burned it. His wife and 3 kids died in a fire that very night. Mr. Green forgot the letter in a drawer and lost a job. When he found the letter again, he got a better job than before. In no case should this chain be broken. Make 33 copies and send them. You will experience great joy within 3 days. Oh, it's like one of those things you wish you to see on the internet when I was younger. Pass this message on or you shall die. The wind in the leaves that day made a sound that sounded like Ready, Anne. The wind in the leaves that day made the tree whistle a soft melody that came to my ear. I remember every part of this day, for it was the day we met. Jesus, this is bad. I was looking for my cat when I heard the sound of the leaves blown in the wind, like a melody to my ear. On this summer day where I met you. What's going on? Can I turn the light off? Let's go in here. Anyone here? What is that? Nail clippers. Little boat toy and he's got eyes. Photos? Oh no. Montreal, Canada. Oh, matchsticks. Someone's been smoking in the bathroom.
Looks like someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont.
Beaumont, not Beaumont. Beautiful rings. We're reading this letter.
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible.
I just met with your damn lawyer. You've got some balls to accuse me of all of that. As if you were so irreproachable yourself. Do you think I don't know where you spend your nights? But worst of all is that you won't let me see my son. You won't even tell me where he is. If you think you have a chance to get custody, you really don't know me well. I won't let you take Michael away from me. Okay. What's this? Lipstick?
A lovely shade of lipstick.
Okay. I'm going in here. No, I'm not. What am I supposed to do now? Did I miss something? Did I miss this cupboard? Wait, did I miss this cupboard? No. I'm looking for a set of keys.
You know the drill, Sophie. Let's sweep and snoop.
But we've done this. Snoop. We've looked everywhere. Did I read this? Yeah, we read this. What's this?
Aha! Keys are Snoop's best friend.
Yes, did we take it? No, but we are going to. I thought we didn't look back.
I'll need another key to unlock this.
Oh,
I've seen one just like this somewhere.
that way?
That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate it with room 505?
I'm going to have a look because honestly, I can't remember it. Put the pillow.
One more pillow, then you're good.
See, I probably missed out a bit, haven't I? Because I didn't do the clean. But what is this?
Oh.
And they were roommates.
One man's trash is another maid's.
Trash. Throw away. Inspect.
Something tells me you won't be missing this.
Throw away. Inspect. You never know. A set of keys might just like fall out.
You weren't eating those beans. I don't think I'll need this again.
Okay. Let's grab the cups. I think we're actually supposed to grab those cups, aren't we? But I don't know where the key is. Shaving foam. Chuck that away. Let's throw away the gloves. Inspect this. Toothpaste. Keep it there. Clean this mirror. Nice and clean. Pick up the towel. This isn't the developer. Instam. Let's clean the bath. I'm going to sneeze. Pick up the towel. Inspect this. Pick that up. Inspect this. Keep that. I just don't know where. I'm gonna throw them all away because you just never know, do you? I can't even get to it. Why isn't it there? Can we open the other side? Can. I do not see the key.
Think, Sophie. Where have you seen a key like that one before? I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
Did she just say in a safe?
That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate it with room 505? There you are. With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth.
Bean, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Oh, about what?
Well, a little birdie told me Mr. Morgan and Mr. Cruz had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who's your little birdie?
Jacques. Apparently it got so heated he had to get involved. And listen to this. It sounds like I was on the right track, 'cause he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Wanna guess what it is?
Affair?
Fair?
Bingo.
Did Jack hear anything else?
From what he told me, it seemed like Mr. Cruz was accusing Mr. Morgan of having an affair with his wife. Wouldn't have expected Mrs. Cruz to fall for a man like Morgan, but I guess the heart wants what the heart wants.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
Oh, and the other one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Wait, so Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that are both needed to open a mysterious chest? Yeah,
Yes.
there's definitely something going on here.
I think Mrs. Cruz and Mrs. Beaumont might be the ones having the affair.
No, I don't think that. Sorry, I actually. I don't think that.
Find any clues that might support this?
I kind of.
Crete. I mean, I did find a letter that suggests they may have gone to college together, but they could just as well be good friends, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I guess we'd know for sure if we could have a look at that chest.
I thought they would have known each other from.
I'll be able to open it. I've looked
That
around
picture.
room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Yeah.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, hold on. I may have an idea. Get me a candle and some plaster, and maybe I can do something about that pesky chest.
How?
I'll tell you later. Just find me those things, and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I manage to leave my post.
All right. Thank you for not giving up.
Come on, you know I wouldn't let you down.
Okay, so now we're going to make a key. Let's close this. And close this door.
Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here.
Let's go have a look for plaster over this way. I'm going to close this door. Are any of these plaster? Oh. What's this?
Great. This
Plaster.
takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
We're going downstairs to find some candles. When I clicked that option, I think those two having an affair, I thought it meant her and the guy. I can't remember his name. Not her and the older woman. Is it an older woman? I can't remember. Where am I going? I'm gonna snoop in all of these.
Fine. Keep your seat. People don't usually leave these unlocked.
I want to look. Inspect. Eugene, half the washing machines are out of order. Because of this, I won't be able to finish our current loading time, and Beth will be forced to offer guests an apology discount. Please fix the machine before Bernard kills me, Rebecca. I'm gonna just snoop. Is that open? Okay. That's odd. Whose one is this? Hobbies.
The way they look at each other, you can tell it's the real deal. Off limits.
This is Anthony's. Break room's open. I won't go in there yet, though. What's this? Ah.
You're not even trying to hide the daggers in your eyes.
What a beautiful photo. Linda offers Wendy the Employee of the Month reward. Whose bag's this? Well, not that.
To be tossed aside by your best friend like that? Oh, Wendy, that's a special brand of heartbreak.
Wonder if she's still in there. I'm just gonna do snooping again. Let's have a read. Rebecca, the VIP guest room in 602 is getting on my nerves. He keeps ordering food that is not on the menu. We don't usually do special orders, but Bernard was adamant that we make all his wishes come true. Do I look like a goddamn genie? It's not even the worst of it, though. Every night he barges into the kitchen as if he was at home, asking for a meal for his precious little terriers. Who feeds dogs $4 roast beef? Can't even afford $4 roast beef myself.
So you do have a stash of candles. But where is it?
Rebecca, the kitchen is out of power again, and I can barely see a thing. Bernard wants us to continue working, but I'm not risking chopping my fingers off for that blowhard. Didn't you start holding candles since the last power outage? I remember you saying you never wanted to be caught in the dark basement again. Where's your stash? It's urgent, please, Bobby. Where's the stash? Ooh.
It's locked.
This is mine. I'm Sophie. What's this say? Aradne's legacy?
Alright, we're getting somewhere. Now, to resist the temptation to spend it on a burger at Harry's, open sesame? Nope, no luck.
Let's have a look in here.
Are you looking to buy land? I know you grew up on a farm. Maybe you're looking to get back to nature.
72 acres of fertile land.
Didn't I find one of these in Anne's room too? The White Cat must be a popular spot. Wait, is this you, Beth? What on earth led to this picture being taken?
With a snake and crocodile at your feet.
Off limits.
The candle's up there. No. Is it? Oh, that's toilet roll. I'm just snooping for the time being. There's a note there. Dear sister, we need to talk about Kevin. The other day, Patrick received some pamphlets from a friend from the States, and now he is convinced that our child is a city. How is that even possible? The boy is only 5 years old. Does it really matter if he likes to play with girls and prefer dolls to toy cars? Still, I cannot help but think if Patrick is right, if Kevin indeed is like that, what kind of future awaits him? He will never be able to get a job, to have a family, to live a normal life. Every time I look at him now, I feel like crying. I just want my little boy to be happy. Is that too much to ask? Love, Nicole. That's so sad. He's 5. The hidden enemy. An invisible force is lurking in the shadows, threatening our way of life, and it is not the communists. It is the homosexuals. A menace to the young, a threat to everyone. How do we spot them? They move unnoticed in society, work in every field. They may even be married and have children. They could live next door to you, attend your church, or even be your son. In these pages you will learn how to spot homosexuals and protect society from these dangerous deviants. It was a different time, but I mean, not right, is it? So what? Move that up.
It's locked.
Carol, here's a change made guys I talked to you about. Come see me if you have questions concerning the job or the staff. I can tell you who you should hang out with and who you should avoid. Yvette. Carol, I hope you're having a great first week here. Valentine's Day is always a very busy time. Do not worry, it should calm down soon. Yesterday I saw you watch while we were playing cards at lunch. You're welcome to join us today if you wish, Nicole.
Off limits.
Are they cats? Are these cats? I'm just snooping, honestly. Fully snooping. I'm looking for candles.
Yvette's and Susan's favorite activity, talking behind other people's backs.
Can't believe Miss Perfect got the Employee of the Month award again. Sure she won't even use the mixer she won. She's too dumb to understand how it works. Poor Jack Hughes. He deserves so much better than that stupid whore. And did you see that look on Sophie's face when Bernard showed the mixer? You swear that weirdo had never seen one in her life. Anyway, join me at 11:15 for a smoke break. Old port cigarettes. Oh my god, how many? No pack of cigarettes.
I wish I understood you better, Yvette. You and Wendy had such a close friendship. Why throw it all away?
So now we have to provide soap to the guests. This is getting ridiculous. What's next? A hairdryer in every room? Speaking of hair, have you seen Rebecca's new haircut? I didn't think she could look even uglier. Smoke break, 3:45. Alright, Jesus. Some snobby people here.
Tempting, but every penny adds up, Sophie.
I need candles.
Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already. I'm good.
Sorry, I just wanted to check if we could go in there. We're looking for Bobby. I'm going to look in here because... Oh. I don't want to do too much snooping now. Let's go up. We'll keep that door open just in case. Let's go find Bobby. I think Bobby is...
You're forgetting what you came here for. The candles. Better try to find them before Beth gets here.
What?
If Bobby has some of Rebecca's candles, maybe he kept them in his locker.
Oh. I thought I just looked in his locker. Bobby.
No candles, but this looks like the laundry room.
The laundry room.
Oh, right. My keys are still in the break room.
Oh, it's like I'm going back on myself all the time. Of course it's in here. Of course it is.
Are you here to apologize? Apologize? I'm not the one who should be apologizing. You're such an idiot. I can't believe that I fell in love with you.
Huh.
Wait, what?
What am I?
Bring back. There. I don't want to.
Oh. Have you heard there's a famous movie director staying in 602? Yes, I was there when he checked in. I don't know who he is, but he must be pretty important, because Bernard was almost licking his boots, even let the man bring his dogs to the hotel. Is he shooting a picture in Montreal? I've heard he's here on a scout, but I'm not sure what it means. Maybe he's making a picture of Boy Scouts. Do you think he'll shoot in the hotel? I hope he does. Imagine we can meet famous actors like James Dean. Let's hope that the director has supernatural power, because Dean is very much dead. What? James Dean is dead? Andrew books up. Oh, I might as well just look at everything tonight. We've seen this. Wait, what was that? Oh, into read mode. That's fine. It's just so much reading. I think that's the same. Is it the same? Let me just... Yeah, that's the same. That's the same. Cards. Let's have a look at this.
I always get fashion, but these are fun to look at. When half the pages haven't been cut out.
Vague.
This is probably Beth's latest project. It's really cool how she has an eye for this kind of thing.
You say so?
Don't worry, Gossiper. I'm coming back to you. I still haven't learned all of Gracie Jones' secrets.
There's my key.
Gotta hold on to these tight.
Master key, do not lose. But we are going to continue taking a little look. What's this say? To whoever keeps stealing my lunch, I want my Tupperwares back. Susan. There's Tupperware in Bobby's thing. It was Bobby. Bobby next to your food. I've seen loads of Tupperwares, I swear. Now let's go in here, because we need to go to the laundry room. And then, what's this?
Mr. VIP is really getting to Bobby.
Rebecca, I confess I'm about to commit murder. Don't care who he is, how rich he is, how famous he is. The VIP guest in 602 is a goddamn psycho. He ordered room service this morning, but somehow the plates got mixed up and he received eggs instead of pancakes. It happened, right? When the man rushed to the kitchen in a frenzy and yelled at us for 10 minutes straight, saying eggs are disgusting and he hates them. I should have told him he's disgusting and I hate him. I thought of spitting in his next meal, but before leaving he swore he'd never order anything from our kitchen again. Without the shadow of a doubt, this is the worst establishment I have ever visited, he said in his pompous accent. If he ever sends his clothes downstairs to be cleaned, can you be a good friend and stitch all of his pockets? Any other form of sabotage would do too. I know you're creative. Just be careful not to arouse too much suspicion. Bobby. Stop leaving these notes around. Boss could see them. It's over there, but I'm just looking over here. Laundry room, let's read this. Rebecca, the washing machines are not broken. The problem comes from the pipes. They're completely frozen. It's only a matter of time before they burst and flood the entire basement. Warned Bernard about this issue last winter, but of course he only cares about renovating the parts of the hotel the guests can see. Behind that nice facade, everything is crumbling. I'll see what I can do, but it's not maintenance we need. It's a freaking miracle. Eugene, poor Eugene. Trying to do his best here, but you can only fix so much. They said here. He's hid it. Oh my god, it's in there. Ah!
Got a candle. Now, what next?
Might look through every... Is there a point in looking through every cupboard? Because could there be something? Oh my god, that glitched. I can't remember it. Let's read this. It's your job to report when others don't do theirs. Robbers! Paper note with funny drawing, red lipstick, $2.50 in loose change, business cards, peppermint, cigarette packet, silver ring, dollar bill, green pen, movie script, 20 cents in loose change, cigarette packet, paper note with numbers, black pen, loose change.
Let's see if Beth is around.
Let's go find the basement. Close this door because... Oh my god, who's that? Oh.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this. Okay, to start, we need to pour the wax from the pot.
And pour. How much?
Have you done this
Oh,
before? You're a real pro.
now what?
Now, time to put the key into the... Let's give it a few seconds.
Oops.
So the mold really takes form. Okay, I think you can remove it. Well, we're almost there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold.
Hold on. that's not what's next.
Ah, my bad. This is gonna work, isn't it?
Right. Now we wait for it to dry.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
I mean, don't leave it around though.
Think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side.
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
Like taming alligators? Like drawing.
Drawing?
Oh, God, no. I once drew a dress that everyone mistook for a birthday hat. I never drew again after that. What about you? Haven't I seen you drawing in that journal of yours?
Yeah, I doodle a little.
Hey, you should show me one day. I'd love to see your art.
I wouldn't call it art.
Oh, I'm sure you're underestimating yourself.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm not.
All right, then. I won't insist. What do you like to draw, anyway?
It's kind of silly, but I've started working on this little comic in which I imagine my life as a celebrity.
A celebrity?
Yeah. I've always found the lives of famous people so fascinating, you know? And I kind of envy them sometimes. All the drama, the excitement.
Yeah, because we're really lacking in drama and excitement today.
Well, today's the exception.
I'm sure there's something else in your life that excites you.
Well, I do like sailing.
Excuse me? You sail? On a boat?
I used to, with my grandpa. But when he died, we had to sell the boat to pay off his debts.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to go with you.
Maybe we can still find a way? Yeah, I really miss
That would
it.
have been great. I really miss it. I miss him, too. Even though he was a bit eccentric.
More eccentric than me?
Oh, a lot more.
I'm sure I would have loved him then.
Is it ready yet?
Look, I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not. Well, I should get back upstairs before Bernard notices my absence. If he hasn't already.
Bernard.
Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and be careful while turning it, okay? You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
I think I'm gonna break it in the lock. And then we'll be caught out. This clean. Beautiful.
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out.
Let's go. It's like someone's peeping on me. Let's go see if the key works. What room was it? 507. Here we are.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break.
It's gonna break. Hold RT and move the L to turn the key.
Oh, shoot.
Of course it broke. Hopefully we can get it out. Otherwise, they're gonna know someone's been in it.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
Let's have a look. In Atlanta, I noticed yours were pretty worn down, so I decided to buy you a new one. Hope you like it, and since you enjoy them so much, here's a little puzzle to figure out the combination. 2 5-letter words, Arabic, both related to our history. Unlike my favorite bar, this one's black. Alternative name will surely take you back. From the first one, take the first 2. From the last one, take the last 2. Did we take that? Hope you get better. Try to rest today. I'll bring you hot soup after class.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
Postman always rings twice. Is playing at Lowe's. I'm gonna say Lowe's. Theatre tonight. It's based on a novel I read a while back. I'm sure you would love it. Seeing as you like crime stories and murder so much, nothing creepy about that. Will you come with me? M. On movie tickets, Lowe's Theatre, Montreal, Canada, 25 cents. Admit 1. Can barely listen to Sister Miller's lecture today in secret language. All I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. I can't wait for tonight. We're gonna read it.
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
I'll read this. Dear Anne, I've just heard Doris Day on the radio, and it made me think about you. Think of you. I know how much you love Sentimental Journey. Counted every mile on the railroad track that takes me back. Last time I was in Texas, it felt like coming home. Now strangely I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can hardly believe it's been 5 weeks since we last seen each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You're always in my head. Everything reminds me of you. Not only songs on the radio, but silly things like flowers in the garden that smell of your shampoo. Or when people say the word darling, and I can hear you say it with your lovely French accent. Darling, 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 darling. I don't know how to do accents. Scratch that. My family seems to have noticed my odd behaviour, but of course I cannot tell them about you, even though I wish I could. I feel like climbing on a roof of the tallest building in Austin and shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. God, I sound like a giddy teenager in love for the very first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I'm scared that all this time with you was nothing but a dream too good to be true. I am afraid that when I return to Montreal, I will realize you never existed. Or if you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of the two of us, so I would know for sure this is real. I long for your embrace and the taste of your sweet lips. I love you, M. Okay. Dear Anne, I'm sorry it took me so long to answer your last letter. It's been 6 months already since I left Montreal. As you always say, le temps passe si vite. My parents are glad I am done with my studies. They always thought it was a strange idea for me to go to uni. Now they want me to find a husband and have children like any other woman. I think I will. These past few months I had a lot of time to reflect on our relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you, but we cannot hide our heads in the sand no longer. We are lucky our story lasted so long as long as it did, and foolish to think it would last forever. Our love is forbidden, and hiding it from my family proving more and more difficult every day. You will always have a special place in my heart, but I believe it is time for us to go our separate ways. You made me feel like a teenager. You made everything but the present disappear. Now I need to be an adult and think about the future. Right, let's get this out.
Damn it. It's stuck.
Well, of course it's stuck, isn't it?
It's stuck.
We need to put the letters back. We're gonna be caught. Let's close.
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
I think we're gonna go see that, like I'm stuck. The lady. Maybe I go to the telephone?
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth. Got a minute?
Sure, what's up?
I opened the chest in room 507.
You did? Damn, I have to admit I didn't really believe in our little plaster key, but way to go.
Yeah, well, the key did break inside the lock. I hope this won't lead back to us.
If it does, we'll blame it on Andrew.
Or Andrew.
Ooh, spill it. What's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found.
So they are in love, I think.
Could use your help with it, though.
I thought it was...
God, I hate riddles. Well, let's hear it. Which part is causing you trouble?
Sorry. I like all of it.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
You said Mrs. Beaumont wrote the riddle, right?
Yeah, but I have no idea what her favorite bar is.
I think I do.
Really? How?
That's a story for another time. But if I had to bet, I'd put my money on the white cat.
The white cat. I think I get it.
Well, that wasn't too hard, was it?
No.
Is there anything else?
I'm guessing it's like a pub or something. A bar.
Here's another one. Her alliterative name will surely take you back.
Alliterative what now? Andrew, you're a nerd. What's alliterative?
Wait, was that...
Just because I read books doesn't mean
Wasn't that what we've seen in...
Okay,
I don't know.
it's a series of words that start with the same sound or letters.
Thank you, darling. Did you get that, Bean?
Yeah, I did.
I think I
You do?
know what to do.
Anything else I can help you with?
No.
No, that's all.
Don't mention it. Call me after.
You
Sorry, I am kind of skipping out because it's like... It was like BB or something. Is it in here? Do I have to read these? Doris Day. Doris. Doris. Don't forget that name. Doris. Doris, Doris, Doris. What was the cat name? What's the cat name? Greta. Greta and Doris. Greta and Doris. Greta and Doris. Oh no, Greta was the cat, wasn't it? Greta. G-R-I-S. We're going to have a look because... Honestly... I'm going to win. Chris. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was good. Inspect.
novelist, Bridget Boswell. Is actually you, Marcella?
Dear Marcella, or should I say Bridget? You know I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came upon a romance novel with an intriguing title, and they were roommates. I bought it on the impulse at a train station and read it from cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognised our story? You may have changed the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussions in the dorm room, our first date at the theatre, our trip to Quebec City. You often said writers are thieves, but I never fully understood until now. It has been almost 10 years since I received your last letter, the letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first I could not believe you had written those words, then I waited in vain for your answer, and had to accept your love for me had never been real. For many years I was broken-hearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction. Maybe I made many wrong decisions, but this book, your book, am I foolish to think it is proof you really loved me? In any case, I hope you are well, and I am happy to see you accomplished your dream of becoming a writer. Très sincerement, A.
Oh, Anne. Murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some kind of justice. After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
Dear Marcella, although you don't know me, I think I can safely say I'm your biggest fan. Your novels have literally changed my life. After the war, I spent almost 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of panic attacks. None of the treatments were working, and I wasn't getting any better. I became friends with one of the nurses, who started lending me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first ones, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel, your novel. I had never read such a beautiful love story. It almost brought tears to my eyes. I immediately urged the nurse to get me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctors thought it was a new medication finally working, but I knew the truth. Your novels gave me the courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I'd always felt for him, the same way your character feels for each other, but I had never dared telling him. Now I have, thanks to you. The thought of seeing him again is what motivated me to get better and leave the hospital. Hope to hear back from him soon.
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs someone to talk to.
Here. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Bridget was a... don't know what that says. So tracking you down took a little longer than I thought. Fortunately, I'm a very patient and resourceful man, and I never gave up. Do you think we can meet? I have so much more to tell you. Dear Marcella, thank you for answering my letter. I realise how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to thank you as well for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear I might have the wrong address. I wish I could take a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now as I can barely pay the rent. I guess I'll have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? What am I good at? I've tried getting some odd jobs already, but employers turn me down as soon as they learn that I've spent the last 10 years of my life. I've spent the last 10 years of my life. If it continues like this, I'll probably end up on the streets like so many of my army buddies. Why am I even telling you all this? After reading your books and getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem to be a good listener, and I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me more about your life, and do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous one 1,000 times already.
An advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you. But what for?
Dear Marcella, I've just received a letter from Lindsay's mother. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot even begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago, before I even sent my first letter. He will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I guess I should have known this would end in pain, just like your novels. Wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere. Even during the war, amidst the death and chaos, he would marvel at the forests of Germany, the sun, the birds. He loved birds so much, he could identify them just by listening to their song. I have to admit, your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave my home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer. But now there's nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain. But I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you could give me an advance on my salary? In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I'll finally meet you. Okay.
There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't think I've looked at everything yet.
What do you mean? Oh my god, there's more. Oh, I didn't read this one. Dear Marcella, I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I'm happy to see I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If only Lewis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and hits me frequently. I am willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael. But there are some days when it becomes unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman Only Rings Twice Again. But suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Lana Turner and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband, and I hate to admit it, but I almost hope it was premonitory. To answer your question, I do still have a box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you are able to meet me there, we could open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought important all those years ago. Hope to hear from you soon. Tres, sinceramente, A. P.S. Do you still remember that secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed her in her class? I still do.
I do like a happy ending.
God, how much is there to read?
Hope that's where your story is headed.
So much. Dear Marcella, thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet, but I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy, and they won't be as long as they remain together, as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, someplace where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have a happy ending. It'd be the best story ever. Hope you will consider it. Dearly A. P.S. I know you'll say invisibility protects us, but don't you just wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you are Bridget Boswell, to recognise you on the street, to recognise you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name?
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
Dear Marcella, I left the house, I left Lewis, I couldn't take it anymore, couldn't lie anymore. How did you do it? How did you manage to live a double life, to hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarendon Hotel until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Could you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side right now. Sincerely, A. P.S. I couldn't put it past Lewis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname, so I've registered under the name Beaumont.
So, let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers?
Seems like it. I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
Really?
Oh.
How?
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
Wonder what's inside.
I wonder what's in it.
We could open it.
I mean, that's kinda illegal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, too late. I've always known I would end up in prison one day.
So?
It's 3 train tickets. And, there's a tourism pamphlet for
We're
California.
gonna go away
California.
together.
Well, it makes sense. It's much more progressive there than it is here.
So, Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
Anne and Marcella, huh? You 3 are best pals now?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know
We're
them.
so nosy.
Yeah. But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all of this?
Marcella Hyde. He was a fan.
Turns out he's a big fan of Marcella.
Is she a celebrity or something?
More or less. She writes pulp fiction under a pseudonym. I think her books
Pseudonym.
gave Paul a chance to get out of his own head while he was staying in a psychiatric hospital.
Huh, I see. He's still kind of a creep, though. Couldn't he have stuck to fan mail? Stalking her like that? That's going too far. And why did he have those pictures of you anyway?
Why?
I guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
It's always been about Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
Well, it feels a tad anticlimactic, but who needs drama, right?
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
It sure did.
This is the end.
You know, after today, I think I get why you're so interested in the lives our guests lead. I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting with them. But once in a while, it's nice to remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
And who are you behind the closed doors? None of us are perfect.
You're right. Everyone likes to put on a show, but none of us are actually perfect.
Yeah, it's a comforting thought. I knew you'd get it, Bean.
Bean.
Come see me when your shift ends, all right? We could leave together if you want.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
Ooh, a sleepover. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know.
Wait, this can be
Actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
Well, we could take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it, and then spend the night throwing stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
This can't be the end, surely. I mean, why were we in the police station? Oh,
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
we're actually going to leave it here now. Let me just save it. But it's getting a little bit interesting now. I thought literally that was the end, but obviously not. So if you're enjoying it, please comment below, like, and subscribe to see the... It's probably going to be the final part next time, but we'll see. Want to know why we have been stalked and why we were in this police station at the start? Because something must have happened. So make sure to keep an eye out for part 4. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.